Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. What Barrister Ejiofor replied Buhari over his statement against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will shock you. What Barrister Ejiofor replied Buhari over his statement against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will shock you. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. Over the years, the indigenous people of Biafra, popularly known as IPOB, all over the world has been fighting for the freedom and the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. The leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, have always maintained that the United Nations organization will conduct a referendum for the great people of Biafra to vote and decide whether to remain in Nigeria or leave Nigeria totally and form a new government known as Biafra. This issue led the federal government of Nigeria to arrest and detain Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and kept him in the custody of the Department of State Services, popularly known as DSS. Different people all over the world have told President Muhammadu Buhari to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he is fighting for a just cause and maintain that he didn't commit a crime punishable before the law for fighting for the freedom of his people. Meanwhile, this issue did not stop or weaken the members of the indigenous people of Biafra from continuing to demand for their freedom from the federal government of Nigeria because they are carrying out different protests nationally and internationally. The counsel to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Barrister Ejiofor, have told the citizens of Nigeria to tell President Muhammad Buhari that he should know that his client, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, didn't jump bail in 2017. This was contained in a press statement issued by Barrister Ejiofor on his official Facebook account as recorded and published by Vanguard News, Daily Post, and other news platforms in Nigeria. This statement came as a response to President Muhammad Buhari, who told the Prime Minister of Britain, Boris Johnson, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu jumped bails in 2017, and Buhari made this statement when Boris Johnson asked him why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has not been released from the custody of the Department of State Services known as DSS. While reacting to this development, Barrister Ejiofor stated it clearly that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't jump bail because the Nigerian military that invaded his house made him to flee out of the country. According to Barrister Ejiofor, he said, "My attention has been drawn. Video calls and messages from foreign colleagues, friends, and well wishes to a profoundly shocking statement credited to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, at a bilateral meeting he held with the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson on the sidelines of the 26th Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting at Kigali, Rwanda. The insinuation by the president that the indefatigable leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, jumped bail the last time he was admitted to bail in Nigeria and pretentiously asked whether anyone knows whether he would jump bail again is an understatement. Continuing with his speech, he said that every reasonable human being knows that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't jump bail, but he fled out of Nigeria due to the fact the Nigerian military invaded his house forcefully and killed a lot of people in his house. He stated that so many people all over the world saw the video of how the Nigerian military killed innocent people in the house of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every reasonable and fair-minded person who knows the events that transpired at Afara Ukulibeku, Umaya, between the 10th and 14th of September 2017 must be alarmed that the president of Nigeria can afford to make this type of statement. With profound respect, the statement is careless, mischievous, utterly false in character and in content, pedestrian, and confirms once again the entrenched hatred, odium, and contempt this infinitely divisive and partisan president has for people of the Igbo race. Now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section